want to do a quick review of the pillars of high performance. And so I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm taking my team through this now. We're actually going through the master's course of high performance, but we started out with kind of going through the main pillars here, and we're just going to them in more depth. And it really is common sense stuff. So it's just so easy to dismiss these things as not being a critical part of what's going to help you be successful. But I'm finding more and more that everything I need to be successful, the main sort of tools that I need to live my life at a high level, all areas of my life at a high level, come down to these pillars. So the first one is productivity. We have different versions of, the DYD, the dominate your day, the 3 projects, the top 6 money making, the positive focus, that DYD amped version. You've got to ask yourself multiple times a day, what is my mission today? How am I going to move my life forward today? So what is my mission today? What am I looking forward to? What must I accomplish today to progress my life? So that's productivity. If you're not using the DYD amped version or the one-page productivity planner that Brendan suggests, I'm telling you, you're missing the boat. It's too easy to dismiss that tool and say that it's not something you have time for, but it's the entire game. Doesn't mean you can't be successful, but it makes it harder for you to be successful. All right, so that's productivity. So persuasion, am I developing influence? This is probably the area that I'm working on the most. So what I realize about myself is that I generally operate from a very, and I've shifted in the last few years, but more so what can you do for me kind of, mentality. When I would meet with my agents, it was more like, oh man, you didn't prospect last week. I remember when I was doing it, I was able to make $50 in 90 minutes and have, 10 conversations. How come you can't do that in a week? Versus, demonstrating empathy and bold enthusiasm when I seek to influence others. So my interactions with others when it comes from a persuasion and influencing standpoint has really shifted for me. So, we've got this big vision now, not just 600 sides. So I don't think I can pull it up here, but I run a men's group. And for some reason we had these discussion questions at the end of our studying, and the new vision for the Lars group here locally. I envision this, a core, kind of like a hub and spoke, and 600 sides coming out of our main office, and then 6 satellite offices, really low overhead, just sales offices around our market, each doing 100 sides. So the new vision is 1,200 sides, and I've already got things going to help see that become a reality. And it really comes down to my ability to influence people and really bring out the best in people and persuade people, to enlist and inspire and persuade people. So really, we went through a really good exercise of a tool that you can use to going into any situation where you need to persuade somebody, how to kind of position that conversation before you meet with them.